Hey, there we go. Good to go. Up and live. Uh, Next question. How do I share this? Because I know Discord was having, some people in the Discord were having issues getting the stream. Hey, Elias King. How's it going? Just, trying to, there we go. I need this thing. I need to copy a link. Hello, everybody. 1 second, 1 second. Like I mentioned before, gotta make sure Discord knows we's are live. Because again, I guess some of the people have been having issues with YouTube. So if you guys are interested, attached to our Patreon for $3, we have our own Discord. So you can talk to like-minded people and stuff for yourselves. And it's also really cool because it keeps me more up to date with a lot of the random stuff. Anyways, doing pretty sweet. Was expecting the MechaGodzilla to actually come in today. Kind of terrified, I'm going to be honest, because it's in a bag. I feel there's some bubbles in here. I can't show the other side because it has all my shipping information. But this is literally how it came. I ordered it with the box too because when we're doing the review, I want to be able to compare. So at least actually I don't think I have the original MechaGodzilla box anywhere. Anyways, still show it off and let you guys know what to look for. So we'll open that one here in a few. Hopefully not. It's not the oddest thing I've ever gotten from China because I've definitely gotten like yellow cocaine brick looking things and they've been figures. Thank God. I'm glad you can make a turntable. Oh yeah. Jason's already ahead of me on that one. It wouldn't surprise me, though. Usually it's already like our pre-set up. Like I said, if there's not a box, I'd be super sad because I paid $5 whole extra so I could get a box. Anyways, the other thing was actually able to find one of these. Still trying to hunt down the Godzilla, but was able to snag the Kong, which is honestly the one I was more excited for anyways, because it's like Terminator Kong, and I think it's fantastic. I don't know. We'll find out. I haven't even opened it yet. I figure might as well do a stream with it because I'm terrified that the box is not in good shape because it's in a freaking bag. Yes, $5 American too. It's a lot of monies. So, get on boxes. We'll start with the Kong because honestly, it's probably the one I'm more excited to see if it's any good. I don't know. It like surprisingly enough, in hand, it looks solid enough. Like, it's definitely, there's hinges and stuff. So if you're looking for realism, okay. But this kind of reminds me a lot of like an old Treadmaster. Except you can't lose all the parts because it's already hooked together. Oh, that sucks, turntable. Yeah, there's like definitely a lot of people have trouble getting certain things depending on your location. Usually, I get really lucky around my area. There's a lot of people, like, there's, of course, scalpers and decent amount of people to collect. But for the most part, generally what I collect, usually fairly good on. Like, the Spawn stuff's easy to find. Godzilla's usually pretty easy to find for me. Even the new Star Wars stuff, like the Galaxy things, I found, like, every single chase figure that's been released outside of, like, con exclusives. Yeah, exactly, Godzilla boy. Like, it reminds me of the power-up Godzillas from the Trendmaster line. Which is sweet. Like, I would almost love to see them do more stuff like this than trying to... Especially if they're not going to be super real accurate to the movie. Might as well just have fun with it. Like, especially with Playmates, it's meant for kids. So, might as well go ham. Like, to be fair, if little Casey wants to play with some Godzilla figures, this is what she's getting. That's why initially I was kind of hoping for a boy. Because I have all this extra Godzilla stuff. It is a big Monkers. If you guys want to know, it was $19.99. if you find it in stores. It's now arriving. I know on Target website you could order it. Yeah, and even a lot of the Godzilla stuff, like I was super excited to find the playsets stuff because I figured they were gonna get bought out pretty quick. Still hanging around my Target. As I say, if it goes on clearance, maybe I'll buy another one just to have one in the box. I am in fact not gay. I am married. I have a kid on the way. Granted, not the first person to assume that, so don't worry about it, because definitely in my lifetime I've been hit on by way more dudes than women. So I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or what, but I'll say that was a funny thing. It was like when I met my wife, we had the Suncoast at the mall. And the one dude, like every time I would go in there, because it was the only place you could really buy anime stuff, anime collectibles and just DVDs in general. The guy worked behind the counter was like super, like, I would say flamboyantly gay, and he would hit on me every single time I went there. But the dude was super sweet, and I liked him. What I didn't like was paying like $30 for like 4 episodes of Full Metal Alchemist, stuff like that at the time. It was miserable. All right, so here's Khan out of his little prison. Camera's kind of making him look a little darker than he is in hand. Because he's definitely more of like a dark brown. Yeah, I was just saying, I was thinking of you, Smiler. So that's why I was sharing it on the Discord. I didn't forget. Well, I forgot last time, but not this time. This one was a little more important than the Independence Day stuff. So, I'm curious, because I seen on the box it kind of explains things, but essentially these little flaps open up. So you know we're Skullcross. Like they could do everybody. I don't know how you do MechaGodzilla, but to be honest, like a MechaGodzilla with just more weapons would be sweet. Like Trendmasters did it. I don't see why they couldn't. Could do a Ghidorah. A Ghidorah would be sweet. I'm not sure how you, because I guess you could still do the robot head in the middle, because it's probably going to be like this thing where it just flips around. Oh, that's kind of cool. He's got piping in his arms. Oh, that's kind of lame. So he has the piping on the undersection, but it's not painted. Boo. Maybe I will repaint it. Also, I'm pretty pleased with the articulation. It looks like this should swivel. Like, I should get a rotation there, but I don't. And there's nothing at the hand either. There's a... What's the hinge at the hand for? Does that just come forward? Oh, that just comes forward. Okay. Alright, so he's got kind of like brass knucks, I'm imagining that is what it is. Oddly enough, they painted the underneath, but wouldn't do the forearm. Yeah, I'm so sorry about this, but I should have shared it. I still got to get, I definitely want to get the Supreme Commander alien still. That's one of the ones I'm keeping an eye out for. Also, one of the reasons I'm selling a bunch of stuff is to make room for some other things that I kind of want to get a hold of. Yeah, sort of. He's like a 1974. But he's not a robot. He's just got armoring. So this thigh comes out. I see there's something else here. Not sure how that works. Got some more flaps on the legs. Oh, it's just super kid fun. To be honest, I think out of all like these toys that they've come out with, young Steve probably would have freaked out the most about these things. Because I always loved the super goofy Godzilla figures. Be honest, I would be surprised if they did something with the movie. Again, like how over the top they are now, like why shouldn't we give Khan some weapons? So there's, like I said, there's this little segment here on his thigh. If you guys can see. But there is like some separation there. Oh, yeah. No, there's something that happens there. Oh, I pushed down. Okay. Thank God for the box. Now he's got little thigh armor. Oh, Pacific Rim's still easily one of my favorite. Well, I wouldn't say it's my favorite kaiju movie, but it's definitely up, like, top 3. Like, even now. I still really like it. Alright, so this should... Oh, the back already came off. Because it shows him... Oh, there we go. This kind of hurts. So he's got these little shoulders. Which look like they have guns. There's definitely missiles. Like, there's... some kind of shoulder-mounted cannon. Oh, that lifts up. Okay, yeah, we'll have to play with that some more. And then... alright, this rotates, I guess. Sweet. God, I love that. Why does he have sunglasses? Don't know, but it's cool nonetheless. Alright, so it's like a radar thing. There we go. Alright, this is pretty cool. I'm not gonna... I just want it just because it is literally just Arnold Schwarzenegger King Kong. It's even got some chest armoring with the Monarch logo. He's got a walkie. He's got a radio for reasons. Oh, you're good, Jay. Oh, no, this guy would explode. Oh! To be fair, I want to say he would explode, but he has a lot of... like, he's held together pretty well. Because there's, like, pins here. You got pins up here. If you look at the back, like, he's... there's so many screw holes. Granted, it's just hard plastic, so of course it's like, you hit this thing hard enough, it's going to explode no matter what. But this is going to be pretty durable. Oh man, there was like 3 more. Do I grab one for a hammer video? I feel like our Nez would want me to grab an extra one for hammer videos. I don't know what I do apart. Like, the problem is, like, with this one, because I like keeping... when we do the hammer videos, I usually keep the broken figure for parts. I don't know what you'd... like, I couldn't really use any of the parts. Granted, I want to do a MonsterArts column like this. Like, I almost want to get a bootleg one and just go to town. Like, get a bootleg con and a Terminator figure and just, like, kit bash them together. But this is super sweet. I pull this lighting a little bit more closer just so hopefully you guys can see the coloring a little better. Steve, I was gonna say, on a high note, we got it's pretty much confirmed now that we're gonna have a super sweet hammer video next month. Well, I want to say next month. It'll probably be more like September by the time it gets in because I have to order it from Japan. But look forward to that hammer video coming in the near future. Also, a sweet custom will be also coming out of that. But yeah, no, this is pretty sweet. I'm actually liking this way more than I thought I was going to. Because I see it, I was like, all right, that's kind of... like, kids would like it. But me as a collector, what is this really my demographic? And it's pretty cool. Like, if you like the old Trendmaster Godzilla figures, this is 100% up your alley. And it's like surprisingly posable. Like, the legs go in and out. Nothing at the knees, but like, it's definitely got a lot more going on than even some, well, I wouldn't say the small ones, but some other con figures. Yeah, 100% my inner kid is adoring that thing. I hope the Godzillas is good. The Godzillas is good. They, like, sign me up for more of those. Sorry, I probably should mute the mic for that one. Favorite Ultraman? Probably Orb. I always really liked Ultraman Orb. Oh, the Playmates Ultima looks pretty sweet. If it's anything akin to the Terrestris Godzilla, it'll be great. Hold on a sec. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, even the Doom Islands. More so like the random ones, because I know like what Kamungo was super over the top. Oddly enough, like I actually don't own any of the Doom Island stuff, even though I would enjoy it. All right. Yeah, they have an Ultima. It got don't know when. It's Ultima and King Ghidorah are the ones that they're going to be doing. Maybe. To be honest, it looks pretty good enough for me. Oh, what the heck? That's about what I expected out of a bag. This guy's kind of smoosh. Super duper. Like, it's not even. Oh. Well, you're getting a crap review at AliExpress. Well, you can definitely tell it's one thing about it as being a bootleg is there's like nothing Bandai copyright on this. Because there should be like all that legal mumbo jumbo that we talk about on the bottom here. There's nothing. There's a copyright information there. Don't understand that. But yeah, there's literally like nothing out here to tell you that's like a Bandai Tamashii. There's no like quality sticker. Well, of course, there's no quality sticker on this. Fun. One thing I recommend. Ooh, also the plastic insert. I don't think the hands were there. Also, I think he has better space in the package because, like, he looks like he's got to pee. No, I haven't done a review yet. Like, I literally, like, it just came in today. So, I figure I'd do a stream. We'll unbox it. We'll see. Kind of get my first thoughts on it. Okay, it's not broke. It just isn't attached anymore. Let's see. All right, there we go. Kind of just getting a base movement on this thing. I know some pictures I've seen. Like, you're definitely still more worthwhile. Like, if you legitly want one of these, just get the MonsterArts. Like, it's pricey, but okay, thankfully my pistons are not broken. That was one thing. Also, oddly, thankfully, they just pop right out and then you just slide them right back in. It's like it was meant to do that. So, you know what? Posability wise, it's not that bad. Like, it's got the pistons, they work. I think the one thing it's got going for is because it doesn't have the metal parts, is the plastic isn't causing as much friction. God, what is up with that toe spacing? Oh no, no, it's not even close to how much the real one was. I paid $30 for, well, 35 because I bought the box. This was like $30 on Ollie. Which again, if you see something, you definitely think it's too good to be true on the price. It generally is. Oh, that is super duper loosey goosey. Oh, they both are. Oh, there's also screws right there on the back section. All right. It's definitely got some mold problems. Oh, it's even hard to tell because I can't tell if it's just mold or if it's just the plastic they use. But it kind of looks like over here. It almost looks like it's been burnt. And some of the paint kind of looks iffy, which I don't even think it's painted. I think it's just kind of like what they do with the Mattel Jurassic Park figures, where it's just colored plastic. Because you can even see on here. Like the plastic has like waves in it. The way it's set up. Kind of wish I had the MechaGodzilla still actually sitting down here just so I can get a better look at it right now. But this seems like it has way more solid chunks than the MonsterArts did. Because even this, like, this was a gimmick on the MonsterArts. It's not on this thing. It's just this the body is just one solid piece of plastic. So you almost get the kind of Bandai vinyl feel where it would have had some sinking on the stomach here. Yeah, get nutting. Off easy to move. Yeah, like I said, surprisingly, it's actually really easy to pose this thing. Like I'm not. The one issue I have with the MonsterArts is the way it's designed. A lot of the joints cause a lot of friction, so it's just kind of hard to move. And you definitely got to pay attention. You still kind of got to pay attention here because even just fudging around the legs, the pistons are already like flopping all over the place. And I'm definitely gonna have to fix the feet. That's for sure. Not even sure what I'm doing with this, to be honest. Also forgot to turn off my phone. Usual Steve thing. Because I was thinking about repainting it. Not sure if I want to do that anymore. Because I was going to repaint the MonsterArts, but I was like, if this is fine enough, maybe I'll buy this and touch it up. As I say, I know Arnez wants to do Hammer Time. But I could maybe use this for parts for stuff too. I'm not 100% yet. I'll have to think on it because I kind of wanted to do something fun with the tail. Because the other thing, because I guess if we did do a hammer, is I wanted to use this head to redo the con holding the MechaGodzilla head, but there's the Comic-Con version already, so I don't even need to do it. You should be alright. Pretty much, if he's paid about 120 plus, you're probably fine. Yeah, the tail's fine, other than just being dislodged from the when I got it. But other than that, it's not too bad. It's got the red paint on the dorsal spines. It's not very good, but it's there. Yeah, it's definitely, it suffers a little bit from mold integrity, but it's nothing bad. Like, to be honest, for the price, I think it's fine. Like, to be, like, for 30 bucks, like, it's still better than what we got from NECA, to be fair. Like, not bashing them. But it's pretty much how they would, like, well, I'd say this is probably still a little more posable, because, like, this wouldn't have been ball joint if it was a NECA. You have to be a part of our Patreon. So if you do the $3 donation tier, it sends it to you. Or you can message me on there and I'll send it to you. Are you talking about the ones in the stomach? They don't work. It's just one solid chunk of plastic there. You got the shoulder pads. The actual shoulders are just a solid piece, the ones there. But it's not bad. It's not that bad. Like I said, for 30 bucks, don't buy the box. Just have them send it to you however the fudge they felt like. Granted, like I mentioned, this doesn't replace a MonsterArts for me, because it's definitely got problems. But it'd do the job. I'll probably repaint it just for giggles for a video. I just don't know if I want this to be my good MechaGodzilla for photos. But then again, painting does solve a lot of problems. So more than likely, I'll probably redo this one. Or I could do this one and do like a fun little alternate or something. Like I said, I kind of want to do something fun with it. I'm just not sure what yet. Do you mean the Super 7s? I think they're cool. I like them. I think for the price, they're a good size. They come with extra stuff. Overall, the design's pretty solid on them too. Maybe a little boxy, but still nothing bad at all. Again, kind of wish they had beams, but they at least come with like extra hands and parts that coincide with the movies. Now, like I said, usually the main reason anytime I buy a bootleg is generally because I want to fudge around with it, or for the sake of the YouTube channel, so that you guys know what to look out for if you guys are trying to get a hold of one. So that's what his review will essentially be, is if you guys the kind of inform everybody about it. And then, like I said, I'll probably either repaint it, might do something a little fun with it, or probably get a hammer video. One of them. Not super sure yet on the articulation. It looks solid enough. I would think it would probably be close to a NECA. But they, to my knowledge, I haven't seen like an actual prototype figure of it being messed around on anything. Oh, Skull Car repaint? It'd be cool to have one like that's scaled. That'd be nice. Yeah, bootlegs are great for customs. The only time I ever really got like a legit import to originally do customizing was I had to get like the Figma Kill stuff. I had to get the authentic ones because the bootlegs. There was just too many inconsistencies for me. This, on the other hand, I think would be like a cool one if you were maybe not super confident with painting, or you wanted to do like the red atomic, like making like your own Spitfire version. Then the bootleg would be great to get a hold of. So then you can keep your $150 one nice and pristine, and then use this one to kind of fudge around with anything. Don't mind me. Crank this down a bit. I got some stuff on eBay, which I think is what's yelling about. I don't know, it's asking me if I want to buy stuff on eBay. No, I don't want to buy stuff on eBay. Get out of here, eBay. Get out of my brain. Oh yeah, I did see the Zeta one. I almost wanted to get it, but I've been I got too many pre-orders right now to hop on it, which makes me sad. Hopefully he has another batch he does eventually, and I'll probably try to hop on that. A good question on the MonsterArts. I would like to know where's one too. So, that MechaGodzilla, I got it off AliExpress. It took a while. I think I've been waiting about a month to get a hold of it, and as you guys see from the beginning of the video, it wasn't great how it got shipped. Which doesn't surprise me at all. Like, you get what you paid for. Oh, that's pretty cool with the puppet. Thought I turned off notifications, but I guess it's still going off. Price with the box, it was like $35. Yeah, poor box. I gotta keep the box because we need it for the review. So I gotta try to keep it intact somehow. No, I haven't got to watch Sin Ultraman yet, which hurts me. Because the only place I played stateside was in New York recently, and I'm nowhere close to even being around that region. Real quick. They never announced an SH MonsterArts Budo. Would be cool, but never got announced. You might be thinking of the Photon Collectibles one they made, which is like the 3D printed one. That one's pretty cool though. I've gotten a few of those to repaint. Not yet. Someone in the Discord I might be buying off one, but to be fair, since I have the original con and then I already made like all the accessories that it comes with anyways, like, do I need to spend the money? Not really. Mainly I'd be getting it just for the sake of this, and then maybe I'll do something with that con. God, I wish it was 8 to 9 hours to get to New York. I probably spend better part of the day driving up that way. Like, the fastest way for me would actually to be go through Canada and pop back in. That would be faster, but I don't have a passport currently, so that isn't quite a good option. And that would still take pretty much most majority of the day instead of having to go like all the way around. This is a giant lake in between me and them. Yeah, super lake crazy. We're pretty much done here. Oh, the Shin Gomez was neat. Yeah, I hope it gets a figure. Because to be honest, like even for MonsterArts, like you just take the Shin Godzilla and just swap out the head, right? Head and add a couple of parts to the body, like just pull a like NECA Kenner figure or Kenner alien or like some of the stuff McFarlane does. Or it's the same figure, but we just slap on a couple of things, call it a day. Be perfect. Yeah, I really wanted to make the kaijus. Or if they went the show route, I could use a Showa gamer or two. Godzilla is the best. That's for sure. One thing I kind of want to do, I don't know how yet. Although looking at this, I have a better understanding. Is trying to do the, picking like the drill. Because I could probably snip this off and then out of some styrene. Could replicate that pretty easily, I think. So I might do that. Because that'd probably be what I do. Is I probably like, because that'd be the funner thing to do, is adjust the tail and then figure out how to get the spines to light up and such. I'm going to just be adding the coloring. Also be kind of cool to maybe add some blue around the hands, like when it smacked Godzilla and it had like the energy coming out of the hands. That'd be kind of dope too. Yeah, I'll definitely repaint this one. I'm kind of leaning more towards that. I'll probably just like do some heavier customizing on it than I normally would, because the normal MonsterArts I was just playing on just adding some of the red, calling it a day essentially. Well, that'd go a little bit more into town. Oh, what'd you figure out on the Sasquatch? I know you're talking about the Mezco Kong, doing something with that. Oh yeah, Bargon would be sweet. Even Gamera's, I always forget how to pronounce that one. It's like Baragon. He'd be sweet. Granted, I doubt they would make the accessory, but having like a translucent rainbow coming off the back of him would be freaking dope. Yeah, it'd be like a Spitfire would be fun for this one. Because heck, even for you, because I know you got a lot of the Power Ranger stuff, like just using the lightning effects on it from those would do the trick nice. I know that's what I used for some like photos. Oh. Are you talking about the Skull Island Kong, or is it a different Mezco Kong? Because does it really go for $270? I probably would sell you mine cheaper than that if you wanted it. Because I think he's cool. He's not that cool. He's not that cool. Oh, the Charred Demogorgon? That'd be a cool one. Yeah, I wish they would do more accessory packs too, like what they did with the buildings. Oh, the big one. Okay, that makes way more sense. I thought you were talking about just like the normal 7-inch one. I'm like, holy crap. I know what I'm putting on eBay next. It's bad enough I put a couple of those Star Wars ones because it just was like, just came to the conclusion that could put them on eBay and it pays for MonsterArts Hedorah and most of Jet Jaguar. So I might as well. It would be sweet if Playmates made the 98 Godzilla. Like, pretty much the first company that like makes a legit solid 98 Godzilla is like getting all my money. Because I'd have to get one because unless MonsterArts did one, we'd have to make it superposable, so we would do that too. Like, I'm still waiting for YMSF is supposed to be making one. Showed it off. It looks cool. I like the mold. Not sure on the paint job, but I like the mold. So I definitely want to get one and do a lot of customizing just for myself for that one. Yeah, no, I still really like the con. Mainly, it's just like the head could have been a little bit better, and I don't know why it's glossy. Oh, do you already have the con? Should totally share pictures because I don't think I've actually seen that one. Well, it wouldn't be in person, but I haven't seen one opened. I just knew it was a thing. Oh, I think I find a worse figure. I currently have what? I got 5 of those guys hanging around the house right now for reasons. I didn't buy any of the Ultraman Tigger stuff because I haven't seen the Ultraman. I haven't seen any of the newer series. I think the last one I got to check out was Geed. I watched Geed, but once they stopped being on Crunchyroll, I didn't have much access to them, and then I kind of got too far behind and just haven't hopped back on yet. Oh yeah, I got pretty much if it's not a I have every MonsterArts that is a unique mold. Gotcha. Yeah, I still collect the Decapreds. It's just not super. I'm not super heavy into it. It's more Arnez's thing. I mainly collect the alien stuff. But periodically I'll buy a Predator, especially if it looks like right now. It's more of if it looks cool, I'll buy it. Unless they reissue the Predators ones from the third movie, those I would hop on. It's pretty much that, or if they would redo the AVP ones, because I would definitely wouldn't mind some updated ones from the previous ones. That and another Chopper Predator would be cool, because mine's damaged. I would like one not damaged. Oh, I can see them doing a Kaiser eventually, like even next year, because this year's pretty much all tied up now with what's coming out. But next year, because there's usually like 1 or 2 good sized MonsterArts figures, and then usually some like reissues of some sort in terms of recoloring stuff like that, and then the rest are usually like smaller scale ones. I still have a NECA Wolf Predator. Granted, I got it loose and it had a bad foot, but I have one. I also have a Pred Alien still in the packaging. Oh, I did see the seamless ones. They look cool, terrifying. A lot of that seamless stuff just always kind of scares me because of it being a soft material. I can see it over time kind of deteriorating, which has definitely happened to me with some figures before. So they're a little bit more maintenance over time because you have to make sure you got them in like good condition. If you decide to store them, where you're storing them. So that is a bit terrifying. But outside of that, it's pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of just a smaller real action hero in a way. Might grab one for the channel. Not 100% yet, because I think they're like in the 112 scale. It's crazy how many companies are doing Godzilla stuff too, right? Because it was just like MonsterArts and NECA for the longest time was like your only good articulated options, and now we lost NECA, but we got Playmates, Hayatoy, Super 7, Mezco. We're all doing stuff now. Oh, that's good. It's good on the Slenderman. I did buy the Hedora. I'm just waiting for Big Bad to get in because that's where I got it through. Because I pre-ordered like a few of them before we got the Entertainment Earth affiliate. So just waiting now because a lot of them were sold out. Just running with it. Yeah, I'm super hyped for the Hayatoy stuff because it looks dope. And especially if it does well, and then we could get like an actual like hopefully good King Ghidorah out of the set. Oh, I'd be pumped. I need them to do that. I wouldn't mind a Shin too. like to see how good theirs would be. Yeah, the NECA ones were solid. They definitely got way better over time, for sure. Because I would say even like the original ones, they were cool. Like for the time, they were fine, but definitely not the best thing ever. And so they definitely had some stinkers. But towards the end of the line, it was actually really solid contenders. My chest burster just tipped over. Great, I gotta work it out. We're in a better spot because the problem is the thing's stupid long. I also got the other one I just painted. We got to do a video. It's on. I've shared some pictures on Instagram, but it's a queen chest burster, but it's a 1-to-1 life size one. Yeah, Mudos. I almost figured they would have hopped on those like right off the get go because if they would have done Mudos, it's not even conflicting with anything else. Like say with the MonsterArts collectors, right? It would just people would have just bought the Mudos just to buy Mudos to go with their MonsterArts, and then they could have started making everything else. But then again, I can see why you would make like your Godzillas, you would start with the basic ones, and then hopefully move into them, Behemoth, and a few of the other guys. Oh, that's always great. My one friend has an 1/6 Arnold he's trying to sell, but it has correct anatomy and also has no pants on. He sent me photos of it. Almost kind of want to buy it just so I can make it into like a Last Action Hero Arnold because can't find anything like they're not going to make anything for it, so it'd be cool to kind of make one of it. But I don't know if I really need like a 1/6 Last Action Hero Arnold. Yeah, I think the Rodan probably looks the best out of it all. What up, Doctor? Probably should see how hard these hands are. Because it came with the extra hands, which is cool. Oh, you know what? The MonsterArts ones came apart, right? Oh, those are 100% glued in. Sad day. Alright, can't swap the fingers. Confirmed. The only one that I would say looks similar is like the legendary ones. In a sense, well, sorry, the later legendary ones. Because even the 2014, the MonsterArts looks completely different than the NECA just because it was more stylized. Oh yeah, this thing's it's gonna get a review. That's for sure. It's certain. Uh, can't really pass up on the views, you know. Yeah, I was gonna say you could probably fix the hands pretty easy. Cause it's just like it's glued on, but you could probably heat it up enough to maybe pop it apart, or even just slice it with an X-Acto blade and then swap them out. That'd be more permanent, so you kind of have to decide which fingers you'd want to go with if you're going to do the choppy method. I do like that; it just kind of looks like a drill. The way it's set up now. Yeah, probably good with the diorama. Currently, I guess work on a commission here in a few. I got a few other commissions I also got to work on. But my payment was models for buildings. So I plan on redoing my little cityscape because I kind of want to be. Because at some point, I would like to, when I'm reviewing at least Godzilla stuff, to have buildings in the review. But the ones I made originally, while they look solid enough, aren't great for repeated movements. So 3D printed buildings would definitely be a way better substitute. And then I have to make it kind of fit the table because there's like I want to kind of have it set up at some point to where depending on what I'm reviewing is kind of how the table base layout is anyways, because then it would help for photos. So ideally I kind of want to do like maybe like city streets, like some kind of like street looking thing. Grates for like aliens stuff, like sci-fi things, and then buildings for cities, because that's what kind of encompass all the stuff that I generally buy. Especially with Casey coming. Definitely gotta kind of consolidate what I'm buying anyways. So yeah, if I see it, I'll review it for certain. Like the Playmate stuff always does really solid, so if it's a new Playmates, like I'm gonna buy it. It's just like Mr. Terminator Hong. I wish the glasses weren't molded in the face so you could kind of lift them up a little bit. Would be kind of dope. Oh, I really like this. This guy might just hang out in my office. He's cool. Also stands up by himself, which is also a bonus. I'll probably grab an extra one with a hammer. If it's there on my payday, I'll grab another one. Because definitely for the Godzilla for certain, we'd have to smash it. Not sure what you mean by the aura knees. The MechaGodzilla is super easy to move, which is a positive. It's also nice that like everything I have to do with the pistons is plastic, so it's not that big of a deal either. I hope he just pops up in the next Terminator movie. Be dope. Oh, talking about the YMSF behemoth. That one would be really cool. Wouldn't mind getting some more of those repaint. It's just like shipping from there just kind of sucks right now, so I try to mitigate how much I'm importing anymore. Yeah, you might need a hairdryer or something, like heat it up and pop it off, if I imagine. I don't have the hammer here currently. It all gets done in our Nez's garage. It's also where the mini reviews get filmed. If we do it, we'll do it over there. Like I said, I'll have to get an extra one because I like this thing too much to want to smash it personally. So we'll need a spare. Maybe I can save the shoulder pads. Problem is, it wouldn't work really well with the MonsterArts. It'd be way too big of a scale. If you have loose joints, you could use super glue, like whatever the joint is. You could at least ball joints. You can say your tail's super floppy, right? You can take it off. You take the ball joint, just add a little bit of super glue over top of it. Let it dry. Key to let it dry, because if you do super glue, put it back together, it ain't coming back off. But once it dries, so you put it on, you let it sit overnight. Or if you have accelerant, that'll do the trick too. And then once it dries, you pop it back on, see if that gives you enough friction. If it doesn't, take it off, repeat process. And then you just kind of keep doing that till it builds up enough layers in order to hopefully not have a problem. Hey, Luminous! Or floor polish works really good too. Especially if your joint is something akin to like this knee where you're not going to be able to pop it apart. You take some like Pledge floor polish on a little eyedropper. And then you just drop it in the joint, let it dry, and then you can try working it. That one's not a good permanent solution because over time you working it, it's going to loosen back up, but you can just kind of keep applying it here and there. It helps. I have to do that with the Crimson Typhoon because he's too heavy for his knee joints. So I have to periodically put stuff in put floor polish in that so it doesn't want to tank off the shelf. Where's Ernest? Ernest hangs out back there. He's almost on camera. Rotate you guys. You can see right there is the Ernest box. Oddly enough, he actually still works, which terrifies me because that means like he's never been opened, so the batteries also have never been touched. And I kind of want to open it so I get the batteries out. But then again, I don't want to open it because he's meant the box. And he's super sweet. And then I got my custom one, which is the oddest looking thing. Oh, we're 100% doing the Hammer Rex custom. It's not going to be for a bit still. Like literally after we did the video, the T-Rex has just been hanging on my review table, on my custom table. Once we get our big hammer video stuff in, we do that video, then I'll have parts and then we'll be customizing it. Till then, he's going to sit on a shelf and call it a day. Initially, I bought it because I wanted to do the Spider-Man T-Rex because I thought that would have been really sweet. But it's not that posable. So, me trying to get the T-Rex to do webbing and doing, like, kicking its legs out and swinging, it just wasn't happening. If you're interested, hold on. I'll find you a link. If it'll get loaded anyways. But for Entertainment Earth, who's an affiliate of the channel, if you guys pre-order this stuff through there, it helps support the channel. Also, you just get sweet figures. They got really good prices. And currently are doing free shipping on anything over 39 bucks. And they currently have the T-Rex for pre-order, which they are getting in next month. So, popping back over here. Oh, but I want to say something. Why you gotta yell at me, chat? Streamlabs is like, you could talk in here. No, you can't. Right, hold on. There you go. If you follow that link that I just shared, that will take you to the Entertainment Earth pre-order, and you can get pre-ordered on there. I wish I could fly. I've never flown personally. Yeah, it's good. Like I said, I wish it was a little more posable. And then after people pointed out, yeah, the feet are kind of big, but it also helps to make it stand because it is a fairly heavy, blah, 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 blah. It's a fairly heavy figure. Would like to do a Revoltech Alien, but it is way too expensive to get a hold of. And there's a bootleg version, but the bootleg isn't very good. So, probably won't be doing that one. It's like for myself, I got the NECA Queen. It's my favorite Queen. I would personally get the McFarlane one if I was going to get another one, just because I just got a really big soft spot for the McFarlane toys. But that one's even gotten expensive nowadays. Which is odd because it was like super cheap for the longest time because of the NECA. The NECA Queen just like murdered that thing's price. But it's like, I think like $100 to get a hold of now. Somewhere around there. I figured it out. Sweet. Okay, I think we're going to call it good here. I know somebody mentioned Zilla. Problem is currently where I'm sitting, Zilla's way too out of the way. I got Shin. Will Shin do? Shin's hanging out over here. Currently, pretty much lives on the floor in front of the anime cabinet. I also got one of these days, Shin needs a custom video. Because he's got way too many little scuffs on him from doing all these, all the skits. You mean right now? Right now, I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't worry about it too much, because like I said, as long as I can get another one, we'll probably do a hammer. Like, Arnez will definitely make me do a hammer video. That's for sure. Have a good one, turntable. But yeah, I think we're gonna call it good here. Oh man, it's almost been an hour I've been chatting with you guys, but it's been great. I always like chatting with you people. Custom purple repaint for the, not for him, for Shin. That's who I'm assuming you're talking about. It's probably just gonna be making him just look like Shin Godzilla, just normal Shin, because I have the whatever that form Awakening. I have the Awakened one already, which is easily like my favorite MonsterArts figure because I just love the coloring, like the sculpt. Everything was really solid with that one, and the accessories are great too. Him, it is his black's kind of scuffing in a lot of spots, and it's getting kind of noticeable. And then I wouldn't mind fixing the red on it too. And again, just making them look actually like movie accurate instead of just good enough toy paint job. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. So help us defeat this guy just by hitting the like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. We also got Instagram, Patreon, Pinterest, and Facebook. Guys, look keep on the David channel and donate. We greatly appreciate it. And like I mentioned, there was a link in the chat for Entertainment Earth. If you guys want to get stuff for yourselves, you can use that link. Just in general, get yourself some sweet toys and help support the channel. Yeah, he's pricey nowadays for certain, but it's like I'm not gonna sell him at like anytime soon. So, and to be honest, if I touch him up, he'd probably be worth more than what he currently is now.